So entering into 2026, right now, it's really, really hard to make money, but it's also really, really easy to make money if you have the right strategy. So today, I'm gonna explain to you guys 3 different strategies you can use if you have no job experience, you didn't even go to college or anything like that. You just have your computer and your phone and Wi-Fi and the internet. If you have those things, you can easily make $5,000 to $10,000 a month right now without having to work that hard or any sort of crazy hours. So I guess stay in tune. Let's get to it right now. The first side hustle you can do is, and this is something I kind of wanted to talk about for a while, is you need to help people who have money, right? So I started a company, Go Creative AI, where basically we help businesses market and scale very quickly using ads and other marketing strategies that we have used to scale our own businesses, right? And all you have to do to get clientele in this type of niche is simply cold call. Or if you have money, you can run ads. Either way, it's fine. But if you have no money, you just simply cold call and just dial. And then you're gonna have some people that, tell you bad things, but then others who are actually potentially interested, in working with you. So simply in that type of niche, which is literally very easy to do. All you have to do, the skill set of this, and I'm gonna mention it for each of the 3 things I mentioned, the skill set you need for this is very simple. All you need is you need to know how to market, you need to know how to make posts, and you could use AI to make the post so it's not that difficult. And then you really just need to know how to sell it to people. People want that help, people need that help. And you're able to charge a large amount for this service. You can charge, $4,000 to $8,000 a month, or not even a month, or even a 90-day plan or an annual plan to help these people with your services, right? So that's what I would recommend to you guys who are trying to get started. Again, Go Creative AI, my company. This is one sector that we do. We help businesses grow using marketing and paid ad strategies that we have used to scale our businesses to make over 6 figures a month very easily, right? And again, what I would recommend you guys as well is if you're getting shiny object syndrome and you're kind of not sure what you want to do, stick to something that's very simple and quick to start. Because I have had this myself, and obviously as an entrepreneur, you try things, some things work, some things don't. I have tried things over and over again that take a long time and they don't lead to results. What I would tell you is do something boring, do something simple to start, because all you have to do to make $5,000 to $10,000 is find one specific thing you can do and find someone who's willing to pay you that amount. For example, if someone's willing to pay you $5,000, 2 clients is all you need to get to $10,000. And then from there, you just gotta delegate. You can hire people from the Philippines to cold call for you and delegate more. I think that, and that's kind of a position of life people I know we're in, is you already have some money. If you have money, you can use it to delegate. If you have no money and you're trying to make some sort of money, you're gonna have to do all the manual labor yourself. You're gonna have to cold call, you're gonna have to close the deals. You're gonna have to do it all yourself until you have enough money to delegate, right? So that's just the reality of it. So again, this all you're doing is we're just scaling businesses, we're helping them with marketing strategies. This is what I do. So if you're interested, I can help you guys. My company can definitely help you guys, but that's not really the point. So the next thing I would recommend if you're trying to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month, just simply getting the high ticket sales. It's not that hard. To get into high ticket sales, it's so easy because there's so many creators, people who have money, who already have a successful business, who are literally looking for high ticket closers. The advantages of, let's say I'm hiring a high ticket closer. I don't have to pay them any sort of salary. I'm only paying them per deal they close. So let's say we have a package that's $10,000. I give them 20%. Every single client they close, they get $2,000 for. So they basically eat what they chew. But at the same time, if you know how to do sales really well and you know how to talk to people really well, and you could, and you know how to convince them to buy whatever you're trying to sell, it's wraps. You can make a ton of money doing that. And that's why I'm saying you got to keep it simple, stupid. It doesn't need to be complicated to make a lot of money. You don't need to be complicated, right? So that's, I guess, high ticket sales. If you want to do that, I actually am looking for high ticket closers myself for my company. But also, I know there's many other companies out there who are looking for this, who need people like you, who have sales skills. And then if you don't have the sales skills, then I would say, hey, do something that's maybe you can easily get like a car sales job or any sort of sales job to learn this skill. Because I will say these high ticket sales closers, they are pretty talented. So the bar to entry is a little higher. But at the same time, there's a lot of money to be made there. And there are a ton of people online who have made a ton of money doing this. And I highly recommend that if you're interested in that specific thing. So those 2 are, I guess, more on the sales side. And here, what will be really simple here. I'll go into number 3. And this is kind of the last thing I want to mention is it's really simple. Get it. If you want to make money, if you want to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you may need to get a job to supply that, right? So I guess this is going to be a sales job that gives you the experience you need to start your own business, right? So let's say you have a passion for, I don't know, like it doesn't matter. Maybe you have a passion for real estate. All you need to do is find an easy way to apply for real estate internships or mentorships if you want. And you simply find people who are willing to teach it, and all you gotta do in exchange is maybe you don't get paid, it's free for a little bit of time. You work with them, you learn skills, and you bring it to yourself. And this won't make you money as fast as the other two, but at the same time, you will gain experiences that will help you make money in the long term. When you're first starting in any single business, you need to have experiences that will help you have success, right? If you have no experience, it's really hard to have a successful business because you haven't dealt with clientele. You haven't dealt with customer acquisition or issues in that side of it, right? That's just the reality of it, okay? So that's what I would recommend. That's the third thing I recommend is, hey, get an internship. Pretty damn simple. Learn from someone who knows what they're doing. Learn from someone who has done it before, who has made millions of dollars. Don't learn from the person who hasn't made any money, right? And that's the problem is too many people nowadays try to learn from people who have no clue what they're talking about. And the result of learning from someone who has no clue what they're talking about is someone who thinks they know everything and they don't know anything, right? So don't be that person, okay? So those are the three simple things I would say you can use right now to make $5,000, $10,000 a month before the end of this year. And again, I'll make ultra clear. This is for someone if you have $0 in your pocket or like very little money, right? Because you're not going to get, most people are not going to get that big jump from $0 to $100,000 a month. But you just got to slowly move your way up, right? You have to be okay with having a long process. And the one thing I will say is whenever that day comes, when you accept that, hey, this path of success is going to take longer than I expect, I promise you it would actually, the success will come quicker than you expect. The problem with people right now is they're not patient anymore because of what they see online. And the problem with not being a patient is you give up too quickly and you switch business models too quickly and you switch ideas too quickly. If you stick to one thing for a long period of time, it's going to work. It will work because you're going to figure it out. But the the reason why you don't have success is either because your strategy is not good, or you're not around the right people, or you're just simply not there yet. And if you're not there yet, just keep gaining the skills, keep getting the repetition. You're going to get a lot of no's, but you will get a yes soon if you keep going, okay? So those are the three simple things that I think you guys could do right now to make money before the end of this year. If you're at $0 trying to get to $10,000 a month, I think that's very doable. I think anyone who puts their mind to it can do it. If you do this repetition stuff every day, if you actually put your mind to it, you can do it. But yeah, again, if you guys are interested in working with me and on my marketing company, click the link below. Schedule a meeting with us. We can help you no matter what business you're in. We usually do service-based companies, but if you're a product-based company, we'd be happy to help you guys as well. Also, if you're not in that, so you're not like an actual business owner making like $50,000 a month, and you're someone who's making, who's just starting out a business or who's making, less than $5,000 a month, I'd recommend to go to our I'll have both links in the description. This other link, which is an ad platform I made. So basically, the AI I make will help you market your products, help you market your service, help you create ads for yourself, and it's very cheap. You can start it for free. So I have two different products for two different people. So if you're starting out, go to the low ticket. It'll be in the description. And then if you want to book a meeting with us and you have a lot more money and we want help to scale your business, then I would highly recommend to book a meeting with us as well. Both will be described in the description, so you guys will clearly know which one to pick. But again, I got options for both of you guys. The one who needs money, who wants to make more money, or the one who already has money, who wants to scale. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.